Hey, what's going on guys? Shadow Hollow here, signing and bringing you another Destiny 2 video. And in this video, I wanted to talk about mods. More specifically, how mods work, how to get mods, how mods work when infusing, lost mods, and how to get mod components. Now, I know a lot of people are confused about mods, so hopefully this video will clarify. And also, I will be dropping a link at the end of this video to a video I will be releasing after this one, explaining how mods can significantly help you get over tough walls during your max level grind. So if you do find this video helpful, definitely drop a like, comment down below if you have any questions. With that said, let's begin. First off, what are mods? Well, simply put, they are features that allow you to modify your weapons and armor. You can use mods on your weapons to change things such as the burn type of that weapon, or you can use it on your armor to do things such as increase that armor's resistance or reduce the recoil for your equipped kinetic weapons. Now, there are two tiers of mods that I know of. There are rare mods and there are legendary mods, and the only difference between them is that legendary mods add +5 to your armor's or weapon's current power level. So for example, if you have a weapon with a power level of 200 and you add a legendary mod to it, that weapon will now have a power level of 205, and the same goes for armor. Next, let's talk about how to get mods. The first way mods can be attained is by simply leveling up with the gunsmith Banshee. When you level up your reputation with him, he will give you, like all other NPCs, a legendary engram. That engram will have a chance for you to get a rare or legendary mod. The next way for you to get mods is by using Glimmer to purchase rare random mods from Banshee. Notice how I say rare mods. If you want to be able to purchase the legendary mods, you first have to have reached power level 280. Then, in order to purchase the legendary mod, you have to have the required number of rare mods in order to create it. So for example, if I wanted this legendary Void Ordnance mod, I would have to first turn in 3 rare Void Ordnance mods. Next, I want to quickly explain mod components. You may have noticed that in addition to purchasing random rare mods, you can also purchase random legendary mods, but in addition to Glimmer, it also requires something called mod components. Mod components can simply just be attained by dismantling a legendary mod. I'm not sure if they drop from legendary engrams that you get from the gunsmith, but you can be sure that they drop from a dismantle. Really, the only reason for creating these legendary mods like this is if you don't have any legendary weapon mods but have tons of legendary armor mods and really need a specific weapon mod, you can then dismantle your legendary armor mods, take the components from those and create legendary weapon mods and hope that you get the weapon mod that you were looking for. Next, I'll go over how mods work when infusing, because this is probably the biggest thing people are confused about, so I'll explain it because it's actually quite simple. If you know anything about anything when it comes to infusing, then you know that if you infuse a weapon that you like with a power level of, let's say, 250, with a weapon that, let's say, have a higher power of 260, then that 250 weapon will then become 260. This is pretty much the same concept for when infusing with weapons that have weapon mods, except you just have to be aware of the weapon mod. So to simplify, before infusing 2 weapons or armor, just check to see if either one of those have legendary weapon mods equipped to it. If it does, ignore the +5 power from that weapon mod and then calculate normally. So to further get a better understanding, use this chart. If you infuse weapon A with power 250 using weapon B with power 260, then weapon A will have a power of 260. If you infuse weapon A with power 250 but have the +5 mod making it 255, then using weapon B with a power of 260 with no mod, then weapon A will have a power of 260. Then add on the power from the weapon mod and you will have a power of 265. If you infuse weapon A with power 250 with no mod, using weapon B with a power of 265 but have the legendary mod on it, which gives it +5 power, then weapon A will have a power of 260. The +5 power on weapon B will not be calculated, and also the mod on the weapon will be lost. And of course, if both weapons have mod, then ignore both mods and then calculate normally, like in the first example. So lastly, I mentioned before that you can lose mods. If a weapon has a mod, or if you equip a mod, you can't take it off. And if you replace a mod with a different mod, then that mod that got replaced will be lost. And also, if you dismantle a weapon or armor with the mod will be lost. And that pretty much wrapped things up. Hopefully that clarified a few things for you. I know it could be rather difficult to understand at first, but once you get the concept of it, it's actually quite simple. But that's all for me, guys. Be sure to subscribe and hit the notification to get notified for whenever I post in the future. And thank you all for watching. I'm Shadow Hollow, signing out, and I will see you guys in the next video.